The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now you want to run first when you going outside. Now you want to couch surfing. You keep a little ragged. Living out his backpack. Need to get back. Got a grade double R. Need more blame. Got a dime to his name. But he young gang. What you
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Raiders at 3-6 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2 yards to go, second down. Running left, it's Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Warren.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Warren will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
A handoff for Warren.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jalen Warren, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Warren will try the right side.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
2nd and 5. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Warren again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the run, it's Warren.
And this time he is in.
Jalen Warren
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Myers in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Third and 5. That's caught by Tucker.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He's across midfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's got room.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They toss it to Warren.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now run with Warren.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Warren.
his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
Mahomes now to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Second and 11. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Raiders, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.